The MG ZST Essence. With more style. More luxury. More safety tech with 360-degree camera at $33,690 drive away with all options included. The award-winning MG ZST Essence is the more you've been looking for.
Townsville's Hit 103.1.
Townsville Dental Centre. Emergency appointments 7 days a week. Call 1300 4MyT.
Hit News Briefing. Talk the US may be able to de-escalate the Russia-Ukraine tensions. One of the country's biggest power providers knocks back a mammoth takeover bid, and a dog missing for more than a decade reunited with her owners. Hi, it's Flake here with your national briefing. There's been emotional reunions at the country's airports following the reopening of our international borders. PM Scott Morrison says Australia is now ready with some of the best vaccine rates in the world.
That wait is over for them, and that wait is over for us. And all those tourism operators that have persevered and pushed through can now get to the point where they're welcoming those tourists back into the wonderful experiences and right across the country.
The PM's also announced around $90 million will be spent on plantations to shore up the nation's timber supply, and that Tassie will play a big part in building our new howitzer artillery. The WA Premier is confident his state's better placed to deal with its COVID outbreak than other jurisdictions were at the start of a wave. It comes as Western Australia records 224 new infections overnight. Mark McGowan's hopeful the high rate of vaccinations in WA will play a big part in keeping hospitalisations and deaths low.
Our position is much stronger than any of the other states when they went into it. And, you know, the other states still have pretty strict restrictions in place. They'll obviously unwind them over time, but they've been through mass deaths, mass sickness, mass hospitalisation.
There's been 17 COVID-related deaths reported nationwide today. AGL's rejected an $8 billion takeover offer that would have seen it get out of coal in the next decade. Tech billionaire Mike Cannon-Brookes part of a bid to help reshape our country's energy grid. Treasurer Josh Frydenberg says Australia's already investing heavily in renewables with a plan to balance the way out with affordable energy prices, and coal power still needs to play a part for now.
We've got a plan out to net zero by 2050, but a key issue for Australians, together with lower emissions, is the affordability of power. And across the rest of the world, we've seen energy prices go up.
Briefly overseas, there's reports US President Biden and Russian President Putin have agreed to, in principle, discussions amid mounting tensions between Russia and Ukraine. The French president's provided that update, and he claims the meeting will only go ahead if Russia agrees not to invade its neighbour. And a heartfelt reunion in the US after a dog missing for more than a decade was reunited with her family. Zoe was dumped from a vehicle around 100 k's from where she first went missing in 2010.
If you spot low-hanging power lines or damage to the electricity network, call Ergon on 13 16 70 immediately so they can make it safe.
Matthew Wade's gone into bat for his T20 captain Aaron Finch after Aussie cricket legend Mark Waugh questioned whether the batsman's past his prime after a lean spell against Sri Lanka.
Finch is a class player, and I've heard people question him where he's at. He averages 40 and strikes at 140 for a reason. He's a class player. He's the captain of our team, and the questions are always going to come when you get a little bit older. And
in NRL, Paris still taking away positives from the club's narrow 26-22 loss to the Dragons overnight. Hooker Reid Marnie reckons the game showed the club has plenty of young talent to rely on.
A few boys that are regularly in the team played as well, just about a few game minutes, and it was just sort of get through it and get your feet going again and get ready for the season.
However, tough news for Hayes Dunster, out for the season after doing 3 knee ligaments. Dragon star Tyrell Fuimaono could be out for anywhere between 5 and 7 weeks after he was handed a grade 3 dangerous contact charge for his part in the Dunster incident. And in AFL, it's been revealed Pies co-captain Jeremy Howe suffered an adductor strain during his appearance in last week's intra-club match. It's hoped he will be right to go by round 1 next month.
Possible shower for Townsville the Savo, heading to a max temp of 32, dropping to 24 tonight. Same conditions tomorrow, with showers likely to stick around until Sunday. And our listener app is the new home of local news. Download the app now to listen live or on demand.